Welcome back, folks, to the Big C Invitational playoffs. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The finals are finally here. A rematch from, I believe, week 6. We have Jack and Jegonn. Fairly dominant playoff runs. Two best players in the tournament thus far. Top 2 regular season finishers. Jegonn, the only person to take down Jack. And so far the entire tournament. Can he do it again? Remains to be seen. Jack has looked very strong for this tournament. A nice dominant win over Oscar last week. Jegonn had to go through its fellow Augie brethren in August. Both some good matches. Check those out on the channel. Anyways, let's get into this. That'll start Salamon's Leave Classic into Blissey. Switching out to Snorlax and take this Thunder Wave. Good idea. Oscar doesn't mind being slowed down too much. Ooh, a Focus Punch. That's new. Into Fortress. Fortress is not running special defense like in most OU games. Physical defense because there's less things to deal with here. Salamon's interesting switch in. Spike down, guarantee value. Wheezing a nice switch into physical Salamence, but this is no physical Salamence. Jegonn bringing back the Mix Mets. A little bait and switch action. Dragon Claw's going to take this thing out. Nice work. Nice little surprise factor. And this thing does have HP Grass, but is threatened by an Ice Beam. Do we see it back here? We see Aurora predicting the switch. Great turn from Jegonn. Jegonn is a huge lead right now. Snorlax can threaten this thing. Protecting to get a little chip heal back up, but full power not going to matter. A return of Body Slam should bring this quite low. Fortress can take everything. Paralyze gonna not matter too much again. Kind of unlucky. Switching out to Salamence. So if this is mixed Ments, this does not want to be in on Blissey. Blissey can live that brick-breaking KO with Ice Beam. Nice switch out, reading the switch to Snorlax. Focus Punch. And Jegonn just blows up. It's a huge advantage for Jegonn here. I don't know if he wants to lose to Snorlax, but he is up Pokemon. I can't bring the Salamence back in there. Scissor comes in. Thunder Wave coming down. Can Scissor threaten this? Light Screen coming up. Interesting. Swampert coming in. And a Para. Don't think that would have mattered too much anyways. Swampert had a decent amount of HP. With the Swords Dance, maybe. Yeah, we see Silverwind doing 18%. Swampert had 30 before, so it needed a crit. Obelisk coming back in. Protect to scout out the moves. We're seeing a Thunder Wave, possibly reading a switch from Registeel or from Swampert. Not sure. Swampert definitely going to win this 1v1. And Thunder Wave, yeah. Not quite sure what the plan is there. Not going to affect him. Protect. And there we go. There we see an Earthquake. Still not going to do much. Registeel, very tanky. Great steel typing. But just does not do much damage. The only way you... Yeah, look at that. The Swampert is quite bulky though. Only way you do damage on this thing is with Toxic or Seismic Toss. So it exists to stall. And there, Jack has pulled it back even. Tentacle coming back in, threatened by an Earthquake. Might be able to get a Toxic down and remove these spikes. The Rapid Spin. Opts for the Toxic. And Earthquake is bringing this thing low. And Jegonn is not in a great spot right now. Maybe he can get up a Swords Dance with this. With the Scissor. Shouldn't be too threatened by Swampert. The Ice Beam tickling it. Silverwind going for the Omni Boost. possibly does not have a swords dance. Fortress comes in. Fire Screen coming back up, but not many special attackers that are threatening right now. Nice earthquake on the muted red switch. Would have done decent damage to Scissor anyways. Protect, don't see that often on Fortress. Unlucky miss, but wouldn't have mattered. Blissey's gonna be able to tank this Fire Blast pretty easy. 22% decent damage, especially invested for sure. Inner Power Fighting could do a decent amount here, but does not look like Jegonn has that. Wish. This Wish is quite troublesome. Being able to heal back up these other walls of Jack. And switching in Salvage on that Thunder Wave, this thing is all but gone. Okay, there we go, so the Ice Beam taking it out. Now looking good for Jegonn here. He had a great first few turns, first 11 turns or so, but has kind of lost a little bit of steam here. Jack is able to reel it back in. Not getting a ton of value out of these spikes, but is getting value the same. Thunder Wave back in. And yeah, this is the best answer for this Blissey. Does not have to be much hope left. Scissor might have a better chance, but hard to switch that thing in right now. I think you might want to be saving this Fire Blast. It's the only way to deal with Fortress, really. The Arcanine must be quite low in Fire Blast. Let's see here. One left. Gets the burn, that's huge. But Blissey can just switch out. Unless Fire Blast misses. What else does this Arcanine have? Arcanine kind of hard for Blissey to kill. Maybe he's just opting to stall it out. Trying to stall out Wishes and Soft Boils. It's going to be a while till that happens, but... Or if we can stall out Ice Beams, Scissor can maybe set up in front of it. Alright, we're moving this faster. See the Blissey switch out. Yeah, Fortress is quite safe into Arcanine with no Fire Blasts. Jegonn getting somewhat unlucky here on the Paralyzes, but doesn't matter too much. There we see Swords Dance coming in. Explosion going to do a good amount of damage though. And Swampert should be able to take this out. Yeah, Earthquake. And then this Arcanine is just dead to an Earthquake. Great first match from Jack, getting his revenge. These guys are now 1-1 on the season, interestingly enough. Let's go to game 2. See if Jegonn can pull it back. Nice thing about playoffs is you can get unlucky or have a bad matchup or play a little bit worse in game 1. Game 2 is always there for you. Let's see how they go. We see Arcanine switch in. Or Arcanine lead now into the Blissey. Going for the Toxic. Oh wow, unfortunate Fire Blast miss. Pain Spell not going to do anything. Fire Blast missed. With Pucker to full. Blissey coming in now. Dang, these Fire Blasts are really not doing great for Arcanine here. And a third Fire Blast miss. This is incredibly unlucky. Probably just need to switch out here because this Fire Blast is not going to do much to Blissey, but Jack reading the switch out, staying in. Toxic finally lands. Only way Arcanine can deal with this Blissey, honestly. But Blissey can just heal and switch out. And Jegonn is just using these Fire Blasts as possibly a little bit of tilt after missing 3 in a row to start the game off. And getting full paired, adding insult to injury. Let's see if we can pull this back. There we go. We see the switch. Fire Blast does connect. Finally. Taking that Weezing quite low. A Pain Split will heal it mostly back up. But if this Fire Blast lands... There we go. Crit. Not going to matter. Finally. That's some decent value from the Arcanine for how unlucky he was being. Articuno coming in. Raw. Wrong type of element, but that works. We do say Heal Bell, healing up the paralysis. And Blissey can't really do too much to this. Oh, dang, these misses are adding up. For sure. Arcanine doesn't mind being paralyzed. Articuno doesn't mind being paralyzed too much. Medicham coming in. And man, Jegonn cannot catch a break here. Ice Beam doing a decent amount here. The leftovers could be a Choice Band. Choice Band Medicham. Salamence coming in. Is it mixed still? It is. So this thing's pretty threatening. Right now, a Brick Break. Protector's Department just got out. Yeah, Brick Break expecting the Blissey to come back in. Now what does he click? HP Grass expecting the Swampert. That's a really good read by Jack. Good explosion. That's a ballsy explosion. But nonetheless, a game-deciding one. That's huge to get on this Elements. And Snorlax does not like being in against this thing. Brick Break, a resisted Brick Break doing so much to Tentacool. How's Tentacool answer back? Into Alakazam. Surf crit almost taking it out. But it is threatened by a Psychic here. And there we go, we see it. The Snorlax come in. Wall this thing out. And there we go, we see it. Psychic doing more than I would think to this special defense drop, but not super great, but Medicham comes back in and revenge kills. Is there another switch in though? There's one unrevealed Pokemon, does not have an answer. Has to sacrifice the Snorlax. What is last for Jackby or Jegonn? We see the Scizor coming in. And Brick Break doing so much. Those Bane and Brick Breaks are so scary. Without Salamence, there's really not a great way to... Not a great switch in. If Scizor gets this thing low enough, Arcanine might be able to take this out with an HP Grass. Using Toxic on the Blissey. Jax knows this. Does he read the switch? Go for a Toxic straight up. Okay, Hidden Power Grass. Keep him honest. I think you have to switch now. There we see it. Toxic putting this Blissey on a timer. Have we seen a fourth move from this? Probably Extreme Speed. Thunderwave going to do a decent amount here. I think Arcanine can live an Earthquake from Swampert if he's high enough HP. So Jack does have to get this thing low enough without dying. A few Extreme Speeds could do it here. A lot of this nothing must be not physically invested at all. I'm not sure what the threshold is for Swampert to kill with Earthquake. An Extreme Speed crit here could end it. Looking for Hidden Power Grass there. Toxic's gonna take it out anyways. And this might be it, 74%. This is gonna be close. And there we go, it's enough. Earthquake takes it out. Wow. Congratulations to Jack for winning Season 1 of the Big C Invitational. Let's move on to the standings. We have final standings. We have Jack at first place. Jegonn in second. A tie for third between Oscar and August. Where it is, there might be a third place match coming at some point, but I'm not quite sure. Not going to hold them to it. It's been a long season. Give these guys a little break. Adam and Kevin tying for fifth, making the playoffs, and then Manny and Brandon, unfortunately eliminated from playoffs, finishing at 7th and 8th respectively. I'd like to congratulate all these competitors. I've seen some really great strides in how far they've come in Pokemon knowledge and skill. It's been a ton of fun watching them play. A ton of fun casting these games and putting this tournament on. So thank you guys for participating. I couldn't have done it without you. Hopefully we'll see some of these familiar faces back for Season 2. There will be a Season 2. Stay tuned for updates for that. It might be in a few months, so no time soon, but we'll see. We'll see. There's something on the horizon. Yeah, Jack, really dominant performance. Only dropped a single game throughout the whole tournament. Definitely appeared to be the best player. Best player here. Really picked it up early. Had a really great stall team that he drafted. And Jegonn being the only person to ever take a game off of him. Definitely very impressive. Looked pretty good. Definitely looked like the second best player here in this tournament, deserving of this second place. We saw a lot of ups and downs from him, a little bit less consistent of a player, but had some pretty big highs. Definitely some great gaming in that last finals with changing up those sets, catching Jack by surprise. Definitely had him on the ropes there for a little bit. Oscar and August, third places, some good playoff runs from them. Oscar definitely had a great late season push. Kind of getting the hang of Pokemon a little bit more. Faltered a little bit in the beginning, but hit his stride about halfway through the season. August, definitely an up and down player too. A great playoff upset against Adam. Unfortunately fell to lost the Augie matchup again. But some good stuff from him, some interesting sets. Adam, really unfortunate first playoff matchup against August. I mean, when you have Skarmory, you have to face the one guy with Magneton. That kind of sucks. Very unlucky from him. Hopefully next season can be blessed a little bit more. Kevin, congratulations on doctorate. Always some cool stuff. Glad to see success outside of the BCI. Manny and Brendan, thanks for participating. Pleasure to have you guys. And that's Big C signing off. Catch y'all later.